Joining us on debate number 2 this evening here on the Newshour, Aman Sinha, leader of the BJP, senior advocate with the Supreme Court of India, Dr. Bhalchandra Mungekar, MP Rajya Sabha for the Congress. Rahul Narvekar will be joining us in just a bit from the NCP. Prem Shukla, good evening. Executive Editor, Dopahar Ka Samna, and of course with me in the studio, Kumar Ketkar, senior journalist. Now, Mr. Prem Shukla, why will anybody take the Shiv Sena seriously? Because only the other day you had the Shiv Sena president saying 119 and nothing else. This is the final offer. No change. And today they are ready for 130.
देखिए, I will like to describe this in Hindi.
बोलिए.
हमारे यहाँ बहुत बढ़िया कहा है, दोस्ती इम्तिहान लेती है और दोस्तों की जान लेती है.
सर, यहाँ तो आप इलेक्ट्रेट वोटर की जान ले रहे हैं.
वो आईसीयू में पहुंचने की स्थिति आ गई थी.
यहाँ तो आप वोटर की जान ले रहे हैं. इम्तिहान आप वोटर का ले रहे हैं.
डोंट वरी. और आईसीयू से बाहर निकले तो हम जब भगवा ध्वज लेकर लहराते हुए स्वस्थ और जो है दूसरों को चमत्कारित करते हुए दिखाई दिए. तो इस कारण जो है थोड़ा इस पर चर्चा करना स्वाभाविक है. लेकिन शिवसेना ने जो कहा था मिशन 150, इट वाज डिसाइडेड ऑन 19 जून 2014 एंड वी आर ऑन दैट मिशन 150.
तो यानी आप यूपी के बाकी एलाइज की सीटें काटकर बीजेपी को दे रहे हैं. ये कहां का न्याय हुआ?
We will work out that. Both parties will work out. We have decided. No, we are the best people to decide the justice between us. The allies has gotten all the democratic rights to decide the justice.
So what about the most important part of democracy, the voter? He doesn't even get more than 23 days to decide.
There will be a resolve. There will be a resolve. Yes, it can be decided in 1 hour.
नहीं, वो तो पार्टीज डिसाइड करेंगी. वो वोटर का कोई मोल ही नहीं है यहाँ.
1991 on 21st May 1991 Rajiv Gandhi got assassinated and the mood of the
ये डिसीजन होना ही था तो why wait till 23 days before?
You can't say that this will be decided. And
why wait till just 23 days before the elections?
There was the first time. For the political reasons, please try to know. This was the first occasion from 1990 to 2014 when Shiv Sena and BJP has to adjust fresh allies into its fold. So someone has to share some seats. And we were the bigger BJP? Share in Maharashtra. So we have sacrificed our seats. And we have offered, we have accommodated our allies and tried to save Hindutva and the front to dethrone the corrupt Congress and NCP government. We have done our side of the sacrifice.
Is that true, Mr. Aman Sinha?
We always stand for the
Prem Shukla. Is what Prem Shukla saying true?
We have proved it.
Because the numbers show that in the past it's the BJP that has always sacrificed. Is that not what Eknath Khadse also said? Shiv Sena has never left up their seats. It's the BJP that's compromised in the past, even though they have had better winnability. And this time around, you have the Shiv Sena coming out and saying, let the allies, the other allies of the Yuti sacrifice. We are not budging. So what kind of an arrangement is this?
Rahul, Anand, you will recall that 3 days back we were having debate on the same subject, and I had mentioned to you that we are heading towards a positive resolution of an understanding of the seats between both the parties, because our common goal is to defeat this, unholy Congress NCP alliance and to get people of Maharashtra rid of this inept and inefficient NCP Congress government in Maharashtra. And therefore, in interest of people of Maharashtra and in interest of our long-standing alliance, both the parties are coming together. And I'm sure, people of Maharashtra will, immensely support this alliance and will come to power with resounding numbers.
No, we have.
And as far as some amount of Anand, you will appreciate that some amount of discussion, debate, disagreement is very understandable and natural, because immediately before any election, a realistic and objective assessment of the ground situation, political ground situation, has to be made by all the stakeholders, by both the political parties. It is natural that both the political parties will have their own perceptions, will have their own aspirations. But finally, whatever the decision the party leadership takes. Everybody abides by that, and you will see that playing out
at what
in our
cost
alliance.
and at whose cost?
And,
Aman Sinha,
in true spirit of unity,
Mr.
we'll contest this
Mungekar,
election.
good evening. I'll come across to you. Just be with us. Kumar Ketkar has a question for Aman Sinha.
Yeah, Mr. Sinha, only simple question as to if, in any case, you were committed to defeat NCP and Congress alliance, the so-called unholy alliance, then why did you create so much of fracas and ruckus for last about 10 to 15 days? You could have said negotiations are on. That's it. It could be 130, it could be 150, it could be 190, whatever. But negotiations are on. Once negotiations are over, we'll come back to you. But no, you took your conflicts, you took your confrontation in public. And then suddenly you realize that you are friends, old friends, and your only aim is to defeat Congress and NCP. Don't you think that in the process, even if your Yuti remains, even if your alliance remains, Saffron alliance remains, essentially you have lost credibility and you have lost the claim that you are committed to the principle, to the objective, to the aim, but you are essentially fighting amongst yourself. And therefore, the fight is only for power and not for principles at all.
No, Mr. Ketkar, I respectfully beg to disagree with you. In any vibrant democracy, such parleys and, such disagreements can always be there. And however, the real test is that after all debate, discussion and some disagreements also, if both the alliance partners are coming together and they are amicably coming together, I do not know why you should be having any problem with that. And as far as credibility is concerned, let the people of Maharashtra decide that. People of Maharashtra will vote on that. And, you will see what happens on 19th of October.
I am on your page. I am ready to concede that there is anti-incumbency wave and you are likely to win, or you are most likely to win. But given that situation, was it not your duty towards credibility?
Thank you.
Was it not your duty towards credibility, to maintain credibility, that you decide your conflicts and confrontations within four walls and come to the people? But you actually fought with the people and with your supporters directly in the public. And that was the loss of credibility that your alliance has suffered. And why don't you recognize that?
Mr. Ketkar, you are a very seasoned journalist. No, you are a very seasoned, experienced journalist. You will appreciate that in politics, immediately before elections, some amount of aspirations, they publicly also get expressed. But that doesn't mean that people there will be any kind of discontent or resentment. Once the leadership takes a view, both the alliance partners come together, and in interest of people of Maharashtra, we'll contest this election together and we'll emerge victorious.
We will go across to Mr. Bhalchandra Mungekar also. Appreciate your patience, sir. Mr. Mungekar, the Congress had the opportunity to cash in on this uneasy arrangement between BJP and Sena over the last 2-3 weeks. But you yourself are in bickering with the NCP. What's happening there?
See, basically,
you're fighting a losing battle and still bickering over it.
No, it's not the question of losing the battle or bickering. This is what is politics. See, still NCP and Congress, both of us are very hopeful that day after tomorrow whole day there will be discussions. Discussions are still going on, and 15 years we have worked together despite this kind of bickerings. You might have seen that there was not a single day during last 15 years there was some sort of bickering or not, and still we ruled the Maharashtra state for last 15 years. We have delivered the goods. Keeping that in view and the internal bickering within the alliance partners of BJP and Shiv Sena, I am sure that some definite agreement will reach, and in Congress
but that's what is surprising. That's what is surprising, Mr. Mungekar. That you have always said that you have had a better equation with your ally between the BJP and Shiv Sena.
Yeah. Congress NCP alliance is today lying in ICU, and they are more worried about our health. You should first worry about your own alliance.
No, let us not go for rhetoric. This is the absolute question is whether BJP, Shiv Sena or NCP and Congress, when these two alliances are trying to fight election on one side and the other side, there is likely to be some sort of hair splitting between these two parties themselves. Suppose, for example, you might have seen over the last period of time, the main question in this entire election Maharashtra business is who will become the chief minister. Whether BJP or NCP, BJP or Shiv Sena or Congress, or this is the main. Now my question is, there should some wisdom should prevail. They should go for immediate alliances, and we are trying our level best. And I am sure.
Why hasn't this wisdom prevailed between the NCP and the Congress? Is it
No, no, I'm talking
that
about
you're
vis-a-vis
waiting to
no,
see
no,
what
but
happens with the BJP and the Shiv Sena to decide what you should do with the NCP?
Not at all. Not at all. The question is
it not
that
possible?
independent of what is happening to BJP and Shiv Sena, the Congress and NCP definitely will ultimately incur into some sort of alliance, and we shall fight the election together.
So what are you waiting
This
for?
sort of, you know,
Why are you delaying the announcement every day? Every day the BJP Shiv Sena
No, no,
delay
even-
what they want to do, the NCP Congress delay what they want to
And
do.
wasn't Congress suspicious
it-
about
no,
NCP all
see,
the
you
time
know
that
the
NCP may
no.
just go with Shiv Sena or BJP?
Point. Yes, Mr. Mungekar.
NCP, according to most Congress people, they were suspicious about NCP's behavior.
No, my point is not. It is not the question of. Now, let us not comment on each other. Let us try to see our own house in order. Okay. My question is: this is the labor pain before delivery of a child. See, this is minimum thing going to happen.
After having
15
an
years.
alliance and running a government for such a long time, you still have pains. That is again, and that too it's a situation of adversity, Mr. Mungekar. I'll come across to you. I'll come across to you.
Anand, in case of Congress NCP, it is labor pain without any delivery at all.
Well,
Don't be rhetoric, Gary. Don't be rhetoric.
But
have
Mr.
nothing to
Mungekar, you are
do.
inviting it upon yourself. But I have to go back to Mr. Prem Shukla at this one. Why will anybody?
At all. My point is these are the rhetoric. These are counterproductive.
So where is the action?
These are
Where is the
debate.
result? Where is the result? Because everybody here is
Result-
posturing. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Is this?
Everybody is waiting for Pitru Paksha to be over.
Is that true? Is that true, Mr. Prem
Everybody-
Shukla?
No,
Is this mere
everybody-
superstition over the interest of the voter and the electorate?
It is the Pitru Paksha concern, and that's why everybody was waiting for the final call. And despite having come to an agreement between BJP and Sena that our alliance will remain, they have still kept it in balance. Because tomorrow at 11:43, the Pitru Paksha will be over, and suddenly the new Muhurta will be born, and therefore everybody believes, so ironically,
You see
that
this-
all of them will come to power
Has he
after
called
Pitru
your
Paksha.
bluff, Mr. Prem Shukla? Has he called the Shiv Sena and the BJP's bluff here? Has Kumar Ketkar called the bluff here?
And all four parties are Pitru Paksha believers.
Mr. Pandit Kumar Ketkar has gotten a right to bluff like that. But as a reformist,
You were the first to
we
smile.
always believe in
You
science.
were the first to smile, Mr. Shukla.
We believe in scientific
And mind you,
hindutva.
people of
scientific
Maharashtra will not
hindutva.
smile at this
So
because
we
you
don't
have held
believe
them
in
to
that.
ransom.
And
You're holding them at ransom.
Even Pandit Kumar Ketkar will agree that Prabodhan Thackeray and his Thackeray family don't believe in these type of
Never.
things.
Thackeray never believed
But
in
there
it.
was
If they
Prabodhan
didn't believe,
Thackeray-
there was
then
some issues.
then
There
come
was
to the
some
next
issues.
question.
तो
Then
उनका तर्पण जरूरी था.
then
कुछ
what about?
सहमतियां थी, उनका तर्पण जरूरी था.
No, what-
अब घट स्थापना होगी और शौर्य दिखाएंगे दुर्गा पूजा में और दिवाली मनाएंगे, बस इतनी बात है.
नहीं आप बातें बड़ी बड़ी कर लीजिए शुक्ला जी, लेकिन आपके जो शिवसेना के जो चीफ हैं उद्धव ठाकरे, उन्होंने कुछ दिन पहले क्या बोला, उस बात का कोई मोल नहीं.
जी
उन्होंने क्या बोला कि 119 सीटें जाएंगी भाजपा
पूरा
को,
बोले 150
119 सीटों से ज्यादा नहीं देंगे.
ये तो तय हुआ ना.
तो वो कैसे बदल गया? 18 सीटें एलायंस को जाएंगी बोला था, वो सब कैसे बदल गया?
मित्रों से
क्यों खड़े होके इतने बड़े मंच पे बोला उन्होंने ऐसे
अरे
कि इसके
मित्रों
आगे
से
कुछ भी नहीं?
नहीं, मित्रों से अहंकार की भाषा नहीं बोली
तो
जाती.
फिर उन्होंने ही बोला था,
बोली जाती.
मैंने तो नहीं बोली ये बात.
और जनमत में
उन्होंने ही
हम
खड़े होके
प्यार
मंच
से
पे
अपनी
बोला
बात
था,
रखें.
उन्होंने खड़े होके मंच पे बोला था.
जो ये दिस इज द डेमोक्रेसी. उनका हमने एक दूसरे से नहीं, हमने प्यार की बात की, तकरार की बात की, लेकिन आखिर तो हम यार की बात की ना. हमारा याराना
नहीं,
कायम है ना.
ये-
उधर आज भी जो है
नहीं आप
सत्ता में बैठकर भी
बहुत ही
याराने पर
गहरी
बहस
बात
कर
को
पाए.
हल्के में ले रहे हैं और मजाक में उड़ा रहे हैं, क्योंकि उन्होंने क्या कहा था कि
नहीं, एकदम से
ये
हम
शिवसेना की
पूरी
शान
तरह
की
से-
बात है.
मैं-
उन्होंने कहा
मैं
था ना,
सत्य को ही
क्या
उद्घाटित
बदल
कर
गया
रहा हूं.
सर? क्या बदल गया?
शिवसेना की शान कायम है.
अगर यूटी में सब एक बराबर है, सबकी भूमिका इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो आज अचानक सब कैसे बदल गया? और किस बात का डर है शिवसेना को?
बीच में जो पुराना गठबंधन है उसका कायम रखना जरूरी है. ये दोनों पार्टियां इस बात पर सहमत हुई.
नहीं, उनका सवाल है मुख्यमंत्री
नहीं,
कौन
ये
बनेगा?
सहमति तो हमेशा से थी.
And we'll adjust
ये सहमति तो हमेशा से थी. Why didn't you decide on day one itself? If this was what going to be the final arrangement, the BJP was already open to it.
मुख्यमंत्री कौन बनेगा, ये सवाल था.
I think you will agree that this is our political right. Please don't interfere with that.
No, what is your political right to hold the electorate and the voter at ransom, keep him guessing till the last moment? No, the bickering has...
No, not at all.
No, what else are you doing then?
Voter knows whom he has to vote.
What else are you doing then?
He
Why
will
are you
know the persons
why
who
has
are
the decision been
capable
kept
to
in abeyance till
represent the
Amit Shah
party?
comes on
And
26th?
who will be there? Who should be there?
Why can't you make the announcement today?
Assembly legislators.
Why can't you make the announcement today?
And has
You can't
Uddhav
deny
Thackeray
the process.
sacrificed
You can't
the-
deny the process. You can't deny the process. There is a date, and everyone knows there is a last date to get the nomination.
But
form
has
filled.
Uddhav Thackeray
So every
sacrificed
party
the
can
claim
decide
to
the
chief
best
ministership?
candidate
No.
Till the last moment.
No. Point is, the other thing again, Aman
Every Shiv
Sinha,
Sainik wishes
Aman
like
Sinha,
that.
between the
Uddhav
BJP
Thackeray
and the
never
Shiv
claimed that
Sena,
I have to become the chief minister.
I'm not even talking about the NCP and the
but he
Congress
has-
at the moment, but between the BJP and
Also
Sena wasn't
Sainik
better
are
expected,
claiming
because this is something Amit Shah had said long time back, that we want equal share, we will not accept anything less than 135. Today it is 130, the arrangement. So what has changed in the last 24 hours that suddenly this change of position happened? And why weren't these decisions taken 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Why isn't the voter and the electorate given chance to understand?
Statement of this sort. No, the talks and negotiations have been going on, but these all parleys were, between the party leaders. There was no such public statement by any
Uddhav Thackeray made a
top
public
BJP
statement
leader
in
at
front
least.
of
But let me
activists
also say at the
and
same
district
time.
leaders. He made a public statement in a public meeting of Shiv Sena where all the leaders,
No, please.
the local leadership, they sanctioned Uddhav Thackeray
in a
that you
public
fight for
meeting,
151 seats.
we are very much entitled to. In a public
Of course
meeting,
they are entitled to.
we are very
Of
much
course, I am
entitled
not
to,
denying their
exude our
entitlement.
confidence, express our, optimism about winning the elections. What is wrong with that?
No,
I
it's
agree
not about
that
winning
that
the
is a
elections, Aman
legitimate,
Sinha.
part of the
It's about
political
what was
process.
said on the public forum
Why
about
should
the
a
seat
political
sharing,
party not say
about the
so?
arrangement between the two
point
parties.
is,
No, I agree they were entitled.
No.
I am not disagreeing
as
on
far
that.
as numbers are
Question is, it was a
concerned,
public statement, that's all.
numbers finally will be decided by leadership of both the parties.
When,
they are
Aman
not to be
Sinha?
discussed, publicly.
When?
At least
Are you
nobody
going to
from
gi-
BJP side.
No, when, Aman Sinha, are you going to give the electorate,
Sorry?
the voter of Maharashtra, the chance to make a fair decision? Or is it all going to be at the NHR and then just go blindly and decide what you want, absolutely confused and confounded? Is that also right?
No. That is a pertinent question, but let me assure you that it will be sooner than later. And, perhaps, in a day or two, you will, the picture will be clear tomorrow itself, and in a day or two, you will see things moving on ground very quickly.
Do you get the sense here that you have the sense of sabotage, you have a sense of superstition, but you don't have a sense of camaraderie? When you have the BJP and the Shiv Sena today together on the Newshour, you still don't see the
You
chemistry.
have one more point. Sabotage, no camaraderie and rebellions.
No,
Rebellions
what
the
more do you
rebel
want,
candidates
Anand?
are going to stand
We have
from the
said that
Shiv Sena,
Shiv Sena
from
is
the
our
BJP,
old and valued alliance
from the
partner.
underground consent of the leadership, and therefore both of them, sabotage comes after the rebellion. First there will be rebellious candidates from both Shiv Sena and BJP. Some rebellious candidates of Shiv Sena will be held by Shiv Sena cadre, some BJP rebels will be held by BJP cadre, and finally that sabotage will decide the number, and on that number they will squabble again. That's a game.
He's again calling it, Aman Sinha.
Well, Mr. Ketkar is entitled to his, Mr. Ketkar is entitled to his wild, sweeping theories and conclusions.
Not stories,
I don't
our
even want to
experience.
comment on that.
Last
The fact
40
of the
years we are
matter
seeing
is
this.
that
Okay.
once
Aman Sinha,
both the political parties
your
come
alliance is
together,
25
we
years,
fight
we
as
are
a
seeing
united
elections.
front,
Tell us something,
and we
Mr.
have been
Ramat.
united since past many decades. So therefore, I do not see any difficulty on that count at all.
No, Mr. Aman Sinha, tell us what is important for the BJP and what is important with perspective to the voter here in Maharashtra. 130 seats for the BJP. Okay, alliance with the Shiv Sena, or alliance with the entire group of allies with the Shiv Sena, which forms the Grand Alliance in Maharashtra.
Allies are very unhappy.
No, what is important for the BJP? Because therein lies the solution. Therein lies the answer to this question.
What is important for BJP is that, yes. What is important for BJP is that in interest of people of Maharashtra, we should get rid of this Congress-NCP misrule of past 15 years, which has only spread misgovernance and corruption.
So what are you willing to give up for that?
Of Maharashtra, and BJP Shiv Sena alliance will give a very capable, very very dynamic government, and which will be deserving of a state government in Maharashtra.
So is that the message? It is BJP and Shiv Sena, the other alliance, the other allies will be marginalized in this grand alliance?
Already
further marginalized?
Already marginalized.
Is
Well,
that the
as
net
of now,
takeout?